Hey Cancer, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your reading for April 2025. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. Applies to Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever. Cross watchers. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Cancer, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading. So it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on for the month of April for you. Check out your other placements as well. So let's begin, Cancer. June is your month. Well, not only is it birthday month, but it's certain changes. All right, so we have the World card. That is a sign of accomplishment, closing off a cycle. A new you is emerging from whatever path you were on. So that's the overall energy. Currently, you have the Empress card. Fantastic. That is feminine energy. Not only is it feminine energy, it is a card of abundance, growth, self-worth. Could be literal pregnancy, could be pregnancy of like ideas or things, new things you want to birth into your life. Hold on. I felt the need to take out 2 of the Love Oracle cards. So let me do that before I continue. You have mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, reflection of our wounds and introspection, and paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Okay, so certain lessons were learned here. Maybe getting to know yourself as well. For some of you, it's also understanding certain roles, because what I'm getting here, so the first card that came out, notice how like she's dressed with this crown, and then notice her here where she's not dressed like this, but she's helping the Empress, who the Empress kind of seems a little on the disheveled side. So I don't know why, but to me this seems like understanding certain roles that, I don't know, maybe you were the one always helping others. Maybe this has helped you step into a different role. Let's just continue on. You have the 4 of Wands as the challenge. So the challenge could be a sense of stability and security. Maybe there's a challenge in the home environment. Could be with a wife, a mother figure. The 4 of Wands could also be a sense of belonging. So there might be some sort of issue with that. Again, we'll clarify. We'll figure it out. Wow, the Emperor now shows up. Aries energy. So this is why it's all happening. It's all happening either because of a masculine energy, a boss, a father figure, husband. If it's not a person, it could have to do with sense of leadership, taking control, authority. For some of you, this is like the integration of masculine and feminine within you. Maybe there was a lack of balance. You know, when we're constantly providing, that's masculine energy. When you're not allowing to receive and create, that's lack of being in the feminine energy. So there might be an imbalance there. Could be as to why the 4 of Wands is here. In the past, 7 of Cups, there might have been options, might have felt confused, emotionally overwhelmed. On your mind, you have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords could represent mind games, not trusting, somebody having a different agenda, feeling defeated. So this could be on your mind. Maybe you feel like somebody is playing games, somebody is deceiving you, or possibly, maybe it's not even deceiving, but like they don't really care about you, or they're playing games with you. Your outcome is the Fool card. So you're taking a leap of faith, which is very interesting, because if your overall energy is the card of accomplishing something or closing off a cycle, a new you emerging, Could also represent travels, the internet. But anyway, I'm not going to go to the list of what it all means. So let's just start with clarifying these cards. Why is the World card here? The Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, bottom of the deck, is the Star card, Aquarius. So let's see here. So there is some sort of decision, either for some of you, this is to travel. Eight of Wands, World card, that is traveling. There might be a decision in regards to that. Others of you, things might be moving and there is a decision to get on that bandwagon with a Wheel of Fortune because things are turning. The cycle is complete. There's absolutely a new cycle here. It could be a healing process with the Star card. Could have to do with something that you've been hoping and wishing for. Why is the Empress the current energy for Cancer? The Two of Swords, Strength, Leo energy, and the Ten of Pentacles. You have Virgo with the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. There might be something here that you are purposely ignoring or choosing not to engage with or think about. For some of you, feeling like you're at a stalemate and holding yourself back from maybe something that has to do with family or long-term wealth. For some of you, this could have to do with legacy, inheritance, things of this nature. And others of you, you're forging forward. Oh, check out your cards for advice and clarity for the month. It's in the shorts section, so just be sure to click there. It should be next to this video. Anyway, so let's see what else comes out. Why is the Four of Wands the challenge? The Moon, Pisces, the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, King of Swords. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Oh, for some of you, you feel like you're constantly having to be strong, constantly having to be the one to kind of like to carry on other things, because I keep getting the sense of the Ten of Wands. It's not here though. I feel like you're ready, but there's something that's holding you back. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a choice. I don't know if it's something in the back of your mind. I don't know if it's a person. And the challenge here is, well, could be a challenge in communication. For some of you, because the Moon card can represent fears, not seeing things clearly, illusions. But right after that is two cards of communication. For some, it's an apology. For some, it's like, I don't know, communication about something practical. For some of you, you think that somebody's communication is immature. Why is the Emperor here? That's why it's all happening. Why is the Emperor here? Something just doesn't feel secure. Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Lovers, Gemini. Wow, Two of Cups. For some of you, something here is very rigid, because how is it that why it's all happening, the cards that are clarifying, is something that's moving slowly, but it seems like it's about an equal give and take. Oh, for some of you, maybe you feel you're being breadcrumbed, like you're not being provided for enough, or something is not giving you enough. of something. Could absolutely have to do with a love connection, with the Lover's card being here. Somebody could be holding back. Somebody might be stubborn. For some of you, you feel like somebody let you down, or you feel like somebody is not doing their part. Could make sense as to why I said something about recognizing your role. Why is the Seven of Cups in the past? Maybe you have to make a decision over something. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. So in the past, you might have had a choice here. And for some of you, you've made a choice, but you felt like it led you to nothing but pain or disappointment. I feel like with this Nine of Pentacles, it is a card of being single, but it doesn't have to be that, but it's somebody who is self-sufficient, self-made, somebody who's ready for the next step, maybe somebody who's doing well for themselves. And then Ace of Wands, it's a spark, it's passion, intimacy, a new idea, creativity. And then the following card is the Three of Swords. For some of you, you feel like you've had really shitty options. Others of you, you feel like there are certain ideas or certain desires that you feel have led you to a place of confusion or not knowing which direction you're going in. For some of you, you're ready for some sort of commitment, but all you keep seeing are people that are not at your level. Why is the Five of Swords here on your mind? King of Swords again, Three of Cups, Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. I feel like you feel toyed with. For some of you, not knowing someone's true intentions. You don't trust someone, perhaps. Why is the Three of Cups here? The Four of Cups. Yeah, there's almost like a sense of disappointment. Seeing things clearly for what they are. For some of you, maybe you've reconciled with someone, or maybe you have thoughts of this, but then other thoughts of like how you were played or how you were disappointed or things are going back to the same thing kind of plague your mind. Something here that just doesn't satisfy you anymore. Even being in a good place with a particular person, it doesn't seem the same. And I feel like it's because of seeing things clearly. I don't know. I get a sense of you feel like someone is playing you or lying or only looking out for themselves. Why is the Fool here as your outcome? The Chariot, that's Cancer. Six of Wands and the Page of Swords. I feel like you're going to get some sort of news here that that you feel like is a win for you. For some of you, this is you starting something completely brand new or feeling fresh, like there's a new me. Somebody could be watching with the Page of Swords. I don't think this has to do with money. I mean, if it is for you, if there is something here in regards to saving, that's a good thing. That's going to help you with whatever outcome this is, whatever you're jumping into, whatever you're taking a leap of faith on. Hermit and Temperance. So we have Sag and Virgo energy. This is taking your time, taking things slow, having discernment. For some of you, it's being patient, waiting for what though? Or somebody is waiting on you. Knight of Swords. There's the 10 of Wands that I mentioned before. 7 of Pentacles. Somebody picking up the slack. I don't know. To me, this looks like you come out winning with something. Something that you wanted comes out in your favor. Hey, Sunny. Something comes out in your favor. 9 of Cups and the Justice. For some of you, it's gaining more confidence. Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Judgment. You get an opportunity at something, or maybe there's a reconciliation out of something that fell apart, or something that happened all of a sudden, or some sort of surprise. There's an opportunity here. Somebody might feel terrible that they ruined something. You have Aries, Sag, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. For some of you, this has to do with attaining something. Maybe having the motivation, something work-related or money-related, but feeling stuck, whether or not this partnership is going to manifest into something. Keep waiting and hoping. Are things going to balance out? I feel like somebody is stressed out. Something didn't go in the right direction. Moving to calm. I just feel like this just turned out in your favor. Okay, so for some of you, you play someone at their own game. Just if you have some sort of partnership, whether it's love or work related, if you're in this mindset of seeing things clearly and for what they are, etc., and these things return, or these people return, just you know, use that discernment that you've gained. Because there might be some sort of struggle or a sense of lack. I think your intuition is on point with something here, and you're much stronger. For some of you, you're letting go of limiting beliefs, or beliefs that just don't serve you any longer, or that made you feel stuck. Yeah, you end a particular cycle, you emotionally detach from something, and something changes here, and whatever it is that you're focused or working on, you push through. Forgot what were your cards. Your cards for the shorts, because I did the advice and clarity cards first, and you had the card of release and faith, so be sure to check that out. All right, Cancer, I'm going to pull out your Hidden Truth Oracle cards. Take it as it resonates. May resonate, may not. I just like to add them into the reading. So we're going to do pile A and then pile B. You decide which one you are. So for Cancer, pile A. Cancer, pile A. And you have, I'm not available. My life is not as together as it seems. I can't stop thinking about you, and I will wait for a sign from you. And then for pile B, for some of you, it's letting go of resentment, letting go of things that once was, things that were said and things that were done. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe there is some sort of new cycle or new path or whatever. In the journey of life, there's a new chapter for you. And perhaps what's on your mind with the Five of Swords is, it's not about completely letting go and pretending it didn't happen. It's more of a sense of letting go of the resentment. I know, easier said than done. Because there's something there that's not allowing you to fully be in your present moment, in the journey. There's still almost like a string that's tying you to the past. However, with the Fool card as your outcome, this seems like you'll be fine. I feel you even though we are apart. We need to let each other go. I want to feel that way again. I wish I had treated you better. So whether these oracle cards resonate, again, take it as it is, because there seems to be a situation here that is, I don't know if it's draining you, making you feel exhausted, but there is basically like light at the end of the tunnel for you. And having faith. You had a reading that was like that as well. Something about prayer. For some of you, you feel controlled. For some of you, the issue is that you may feel like you need to be in control of certain things when certain things just, you know, just need to let them be. Because there is a sense of needing to feel free from certain things. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. If you resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.